Well, I think the focus of the state of the city has always been what are the strong points of our city. And so tonight you're going to hear that, only it's a variety of ones. We have North Hillsboro, that is our industrial and employment area. So we've been focusing on that in 2015 and will continue on how do we get that ready, shovel ready for future employment. The other part has been the residential side, which has been primarily South Hillsboro, and we've been talking about that for several years. And we're finally getting to a point where I think we can say we're going to now see movement and activity on the 1,400 acres. And then you look at other parts of our city, the historic downtown, we've spent a lot of time on that. I particularly have tried to lead a couple of charges on that, and I think we're making some movement that direction. Orenco Station, huge amounts of activity on there, and it's been so fun to watch that develop, and certainly the relationship that we have with Holland Development, and they have been a great partner with that. Amber Glen, Tanasbourne area, it certainly has been kind of put on the back burner for a couple of years. Now is starting to come alive with lots of new apartments. And then you start talking about just some of the other activities in the city that are all kind of coming together to create create a growing and diverse city. So what you hear about now is how do we get our city workforce to reflect the diversity of our city, and how do we get that diversity into the mainstream of employment? And so what workforce systems and educations do we have? And so a whole variety of those. So I think, what it kind of comes down to is that we've got to be a city that embraces the significant growth that we are appreciating, that we are an economic driver for the state of Oregon, and we are a leader regionally. And that's the part that I think that's been so strong and I've enjoyed so much over the 7 years that I've been mayor. So that's going to be the emphasis of tonight's State of the City speech. We're going to cover all of those things. I've got 45 minutes, and so we're going to be moving right along, but I think you're going to be well entertained.